What's up, guys? We're going to do this week 11 recap. Coming off a Monday night game that had a lot of drama in it. We'll end with those two matchups. But let's go ahead and dive right in. Start off with Hofstetter versus Jim, 162.8 to Jim's 105.5. Hofstetter puts up the second highest total for the week. Monster score. Keenan Allen, 41.2 points for him. That looks like a better side of the trade for him. And then also Russell Wilson went off as well. So Hofstetter coasting 162.8. Jim barely breaking 100. Not looking good for Jim. Jim's highest score. Jaguars, 27 points. Rest of the squad, not so much. Jim falls to 3-8. Next up, we have Lumen and Wyckoff. Lumen busting out of the cellar, busting out of the basement. 178.6 to Wyckoff's 101. Wyckoff very happy to not be in the under 100 club, but Lumen, shout out to you, dude. You've put up some monster weeks trying to get rid of that dirty Sanchez. 34 points from Kenny Stills. Not too shabby at all. Lumen, kudos to you there. Let's see if you can get a winning streak going and continue to not be in the basement. Next up, we have Cage versus Din. 149.3 to 104.5. Cage just looking good with the running backs. Mark Ingram, he keeps going after that AP trade. Probably going to finish as the RB1 after that AP trade. So Cage is looking good, almost puts up 150. He's trying to get into that last playoff spot. Din, disappointing 104. Adam Thielen is a high scorer for him, 27 points. Cage talking a little smack to Din. Always fun there, but Cage 5-6, Din 7-4. Now we have Costas and Reg. I don't even think Register picked himself to actually win the game in the Survivor Pool. I think I was one of the only ones to pick Register to actually win the game. But Register smokes it out, 135.2 to Costas' 125.7. Jarvis Landry puts up about 20 for Register. Costas had a good showing from his defense, 25 points, but couldn't do it and loses by about 7 points. So let's get to the two games that were impacted last minute by Monday Night Football. We'll start with myself and Mikey T. Mohamed Sanu versus Paul Richardson. I had a 4-point lead, and come to the very end, Paul Richardson gets a couple targets at the end. I'm up by 0.2, and he gets one more catch at the end of the game, so I win by about 2 points, and it was definitely a tough battle. I should have easily won the week having Antonio Brown put up 43, but Mikey T makes it close. Had some points left on the bench, maybe could have walked away with a W, but good battle. Always fun sweating a Monday night game, and again, 143.5 to 141. Mikey T, GG. Last, Omar versus Kevin. Omar loses 126.5 to 129.7. The last drive of the game that the Falcons have the ball, Omar's down by about 4 points. Needs just a touchdown to score from Tevin Coleman. Tevin Coleman literally comes within an inch. They call it a touchdown, and then they reversed the call. He was down about an inch short, and they elected to kick the field goal. So Omar loses by about 3 points. Also, to rub it in Omar's face from a goal line perspective, Alshon Jeffrey had a very similar call on Kevin's team, but they gave Alshon the touchdown because I guess he was juggling it and didn't have possession right away. So Omar takes one of the most heartbreaking defeats, again, an inch away from winning. So Omar, tough luck there, bud. let's recap some of the bonuses. So Din and Kevin had a carryover bonus, longest field goal kicked, and Kevin wins again. Kevin had let's kick a 50-plus yard field goal. Din didn't have one go more than 40. So Kevin wins his 5th bonus, another 20 spot for him. Kevin just keeps on raking it in. And then the Survivor Pool, the $35. We had a 3-way tie. Jim had 4 right. Myself had 4 right. I forget who the other one was, to be honest with you. Without looking, I think it might have been Kevin. But regardless, Jim walks away with the bonus, $35, had the tiebreaker. He guessed 49 points. Everyone else is in the mid-low 40s. So Jim walks away with the bonus. So good job there. We got 2 more bonus pools left. This week is going to be most rushing yards by a running back. And then next week we'll finish up with the last Survivor pool. So look out for that. Let's update standings. So we have a 4-way tie for first place, and we will read them as points for, because that is a tiebreaker. Costas, 7-4. Hofstetter, 7-4. Kurt Warner Boytoy Mikey T, 7-4. Don't Call Me Din, 7-4. 5th place, Kevin, 6-5. Myself, 6th place, 6-5. Those would all be the playoff teams. Then after that, you have Wyckoff, 6-5. Cage, 5-6. Omar, 5-6. Matty Reg, 4-7. And then you have Lumen, 3-8. And we have a new potential Dirty Sanchez winner, Jim Millardsky, 3-8, tied with Lumen, but Lumen has about 14 points on him. So this is coming down. It looks like right now there's a 3-way race. Matty Reg, Lumen, and Jim for the Dirty Sanchez. Speaking of which, Omar, we need to see your pictures of you in public for your punishment for Dirty Sanchez. So I think you have to do 4 pictures, so that means you have about 5 weeks to do it. We need 4 different pictures over 4 different weeks, so those should be coming up. Reached out to some people for some quotes about the last week and some matchups coming up, so here we go. Wyckoff says, goals for the season. Number 1, don't get the Dirty Sanchez. Number 2, make the playoffs. Number 3, beat Gun. Couple more wins, and I will reach all of my goals. Let's see, Wyckoff. That's cute. You're going down this week. All right, Kevin. He says, popping them O's like a tire, baby. I would have liked to see more production from my QB, Derek Carr, but glad to get a W. Popping them O's. I think he's talking about Omar, so that'd be my guess. Hofstetter said, sucks losing Thompson for sure, but I'm feeling all right. But this league is still up for grabs. Touche, Hoff, touche. Din said, gotta continue to rally the troops. With these 2 losses, I can't lose again. My team has to be more hungry for the playoffs than me. I can't want it more than them. Little Apple talk there, so not gonna hate on that. Omar says, great win, Kevin. Omar's a little hurt, but that's okay. I would be too if I lost by an inch. So reached out to Jim. He said, obviously very concerned about getting the Dirty Sanchez. Need Dak to get back on track. Not much else to say. Register said, fuck that Dirty Sanchez. I'm in it for the long haul. P.S. Has anyone seen Julio Jones? Yeah, Reg, I saw him last year when I won the championship when he was on my team. So let me know if you need some championship advice. So let me know. Costas, glad I got Olsen coming back and sad to see the season winding down. Cage, it was a strong win, but it doesn't mean anything if I don't win the next 2 games. As Hava said, on to the next one. Mikey T, I regret not playing the Eagles defense, but it was a good close game. The last hurts because I would have been guaranteed a playoff spot, but now I might not even make the playoffs. And lastly, we'll end off with Lumen. He says, the win was nice. Will rejoice if I win out and avoid the dirty Sanchez. Well, Lumen, you are on the way to do that. You just got to win out and have more points than Millardo. So we will see what happens. Good luck this week. Happy Thanksgiving to all. Enjoy some football tomorrow. Enjoy time with your friends and enjoy some time smack talking via text message. Peace.